Hi, it's your favorite goddess here. So, as a mother of cats and dogs and serpentines, but specifically for my cats and dogs, when it comes to feeding them, I love to give them the best, as I give myself the best, of course, the most nutrient dense foods, and I mix the wet and the dry foods. So dry foods, the I ams, as I know that is probiotic and prebiotic rich, and has no preservatives, no bullshit, just pure, mostly infused with meat. And I also mix this wet food with them, which is this beyond organic chicken, literally just pure, infused with even vitamins and minerals, and there is absolutely no bullshit. There's also liver and carrots. And this as well, which is literally just chicken breast and chicken broth. Pure, the purest of the purest. And I like to start with their powders. So I give them an algae kelp powder, dental health, that's for plaque and tartar control, that freshens their breath, keeps their breath super fresh. So this one specifically, just a good spoonful for the doggy, my sweet Dashi Poo. And so my Dash has actually also been healing from cancer, which is why I go above and beyond. And we must deworm them all, because my cats too had something wrong with their gut. They were pooing and there was blood in their stools, so I've had to deworm them as well, only to realize that all ailments stem from parasites. So we've got to deworm. So I do that for myself, I do that for them. Holistic deworming. Not that ivermectin bullshit, but wormwood, black walnut, cloves, that type of deworming. Mimosa pudica, that pulls all the toxins and chemicals out, the heavy metals out, as well as the worms, the parasites. And this one, dental care, kelp powder with Bactase pet for my cats. So of course they're different, because they have different microbiomes, but still to the core the same, both kelp, just in different forms for the cats and for the dogs. And then also, as I was taking my sweet Dashi for a walk, because he's 10 years old, and usually boxers only live up to 10, but again, I believe in longevity and biohacking, rewiring cellular DNA by boosting our mitochondrial DNA for longevity, and regenerating our body naturally. So this young at heart, as I was taking him for a walk, sweet boy, he was losing his breath and fainting on the ground. I did some research. What does it mean? Is this a stroke? And it said it's usually due to cardiovascular ailments. So I've been regenerating his heart. Here's a young at heart supplement that has the purest ingredients. It's hawthorn berry, motherwort, nettle, aerial parts, and shashandra fruit, foti root, gotu kola, ginger, pure. So I give this to my Dashi boy. For my doggy, I do two singes full. And then this dewormer, herbal cleanse support, broad spectrum action, and it has a black walnut extract, oregano extract, Oregon mountain grapefruit extract, podaso, which is so good and antiviral as well, pumpkin seed extract, and wormwood extract. So this is wonderful, all in glycerine, with no other additives. You don't want that, it's just pure and pure. So for the cats as well, I do 2. And for my Dashi, I do 2. So of course my cats are small and my Dashi is big, so have a little bit less. And then this is Cosequin, and this is for joint health. It's a joint health supplement for cats, and it has magnesium stearate and natural flavors, glucosamine, just helps their joints. So again, for longevity, this is what it comes in. I just give them one of that. Put the caps away. And then quinine, been doing a lot of research on antivirals, anti-cancer virals, and it's also anti-cancer, anti-herpes, anti-hepatitis B, the incurable autoimmune diseases. I give it to my cats too, because it's regenerative, and I actually give like 1.5 to Dash and then 1 to the cats. And then I do 1 and 1 of milk thistle. This is very potent, 60,000 milligrams. and it's milk thistle with dandelion root, so it pulls out toxins from the liver and from the kidneys. Very detoxifying and replenishing, which is good, so everything can be removed with more ease. And soursop, graviola, liquid drop extracts. I tried it in powder form and hated the taste. It's very bitter. If you know, you know. And this, oh my goodness, so good for curing cancer. And again, with all of these naturopathic goods, you must be very patient and consistent. Fast and move the body as well. Keep your vibes high and balanced. Be in environments that aid to your healing and your love. Mimosa pudica, one of my favorite discoveries. And this mimosa pudica seed is infused with black walnut, wormwood, and botanical herbs. This again just pulls out cancer from the body, parasites of all kinds. So potent dewormer. Love it. One of the best out there. I also have some more ingredients coming, some dichotomous earth and some zeolite and some xylitol, which is also good for the teeth. And so dichotomous earth is very good for pulling out heavy metals from the body, and zeolite as well. And then of course xylitol, good for the teeth and the bones, and fabulous. And this, probiotics and prebiotics, and I mixed a little bit of baking soda, I know controversial, and some borax, which is made, it's a natural recurring mineral, which is why it's so cheap and they didn't want us to know about it. But it is mineral rich, and it consists of boron, which is essential for our optimal health, for brain health, or antiviral health, gut health, and hydrogen, water, hydrogen, oxygen, and sodium. So very natural. So I put a little bit of that because of course it is natural, but it's very, very potent, which is why it's used for cleaning in large amounts. But for us, could use a little spoon. I mix it into this, and then I give them a spoonful, and some baking soda. You can't go wrong with that, and replenishing your microbiome either, and pulling out toxins. So 1 for them. That isn't a whole one, it's a little bit there. And yes, divine. And I've been giving it to myself and noticing my brain health would elevate with more clarity, more cognition enhancing benefits. So that's divine. And then apricot kernel oil. This is a longevity food that is also antiviral, anti-cancerous. There's a study done in a blue zone environment of indigenous people who mostly eat the apricot kernels, the seeds, and lived beyond 100, never had any parasites, no cancer, no viruses, just fabulous. So you already know, as soon as I heard that, I said, okay, healing my dashi, we're on this journey, let's get it. So that's that. And then I mix it with bone broth, and I use this 5 herbs with collagen and amino acids. So nutrient dense. We always go for the most nutrient dense of all, the most potent, the most nutrient dense. And when it comes to the wet food that I mix in, we're going to start with the girls for my cats, and we'll do this revival chicken, shredded chicken. I usually use this about go about 3 different uses with the chicken in there. In this one little cup container. It's fab. Love it. I love to be very resourceful. Hey, sweetie. Your food is coming, baby. She's rubbing upon me. And she does the fullest, biggest meow. She meow. Hilarious. And they get really weird if you don't do it back fully. I love it. It's so good. They're like, you kid or you what? They love it. So this bone broth that's really thick, like this, you take a little spoon and you mix it with water. Of course, I do my triple alkaline water. It has a very, very high pH, I believe like 11 plus above, because of course that's very important. We must make sure the body is very alkaline so that it is an unreceptive, unwanted host for these parasites. That's what we want. So this I just mix up. Mix. You must have a lot of patience and pay homage to Mother Nature as you do this, because you got to put your love into it. It's your babies. Take your time to enjoy the mixing. I mix it in this bowl before I transfer it into the pink bowls, which I just got them. Really cute lily bowls, but even more so it's mixed in there. Perfect. Yes. A good amount is good because the pebbles soak up the juices and the flavor and the powder as well. Powders. So you want to make sure that everything is well absorbed. Tea baby. And take your time with it. I might actually start using a larger bowl moving forward. Probably fast forward this in the video. We'll see. It's been 11 minutes approximately. Mix. I've got two cats and they both have different meowing sounds, which is so cute. They are so precious and unique, and I love them so much. We've come a long way. We've moved so many times, and my babies never heal. These are the cute bowls that I have for them. Adorable. Although cats, creatures of habitat, they like what is familiar. It took them a while before they started eating in it. I actually had to not feed them for a day. Well, they have an automatic feeder. That's just dry food. So it's just that. I didn't do all of this until they realized we are a no-waste house. We don't waste. So, yeah, that was that. And now they eat from this new bowl of theirs that is so beautiful. I put it into half, of course, and then pour it in. As exactly as one can make it exact. Done. And voila for the cats. Here you go, babies. I'm actually going to turn this around because I want this to be shown, this process of y'all getting your food. Okay, there we go. Here you go, babies. Good girl. Oh, my sweet loves. Enjoy it, babies. You don't have to share. I love that so much. Have your own unique individual bowls. And honestly, I love that you both share. My angels, my girlfriends, my sisters, my lovers. I'm so grateful for you. Just enjoy and may this nourish you deeply. Sweet loves of my baby. Enjoy. She's like, okay, enough. I love you both. Yay! And now for Dashi, my boy. There we go. Okay. And now with Dash, I just use this Beyond Organic. It has this revival chicken. It's specifically for cats, even though it's just pure chicken broth and chicken. You know, I still like to just honor that. Put that fur all over me. It's all right. Don't want to get that into Dash's food. There's some guts to the bottom, so it's good to always give it a good shake. And pour in. Moderate amount. It's usually quite intuitive. Some days it's juicier than others. But I love it when it's still kind of juicy and thick, and it has that crunchy, because he loves it when it's crunchy. He doesn't like it when I put too much of the wet food in. He's like, oh my god. He needs more of the hard kibbles with all of the ingredients, I suppose. And yeah. But with all the ingredients, he also needs this chicken meat. I've also been spoiling him a lot, giving him some of my steaks and meats. So yeah, I was like, you know, I get it. I'm giving you all these nutrients, and then I give you a little bite of my food. I can put some more food into yours, and that's how that got started and amplified. So it's been a great journey. I'm grateful to share this with you, loves. And yeah, let's share my love with my fur babies on this healing journey. It's all so blessed, so divine. Okay. Dashy poo. Dashy poo. There we go. There's my Dashy poo. My Dashy. There we go, baby. My sweet love of mine. Ooh, there we go, good boy. You show knowledge. You're just the best of the best. May this nourish you in perfect health. My sweet boy. Oh, angel page. Oh, baby. Good boy. Woo! And that's that Mama Chronicles. Oh, the babies are enjoying